Alright, we gonna get into it just like this, with a little bit of motivation for the ladies and for the fellas out here on these Cali streets on the Powerhouse 510 radio station. Let's get into it like this.
Hey, yo, Reese, what up, Prince? You know what? Sometimes that shit could happen, right? I know, but Prince, check it out though, because I'm gonna put it like this. Alright, man, do that shit. Everywhere I go, I see my hustles and my G's in the streets. Don't let that shit let you down. And my niggas gotta get that money to provide for their baby. Don't let that shit let you down. Man, fuck that shit. Girl, get that shit. Just remember, don't let that shit let you down. And life is a struggle. You wanna say it's trouble. Sometimes it can't always be really great. We facing problems every day. Man, this shit is so sad. We trying it every damn day. But all you wanna do is take our life away. We making that history. That's the facts you don't see. It's not always about the streets. If you don't know that fast, don't bring out the judgment. I be strong, I be proud. That's how we making a difference now. Black history is a business. You better know what is this. If it wasn't on the toilet, you wanna be able to take a shit in it. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for the home security system, you wouldn't be able to call your crooked ass homies. AKA the cops, now you say be ready to break the side. Everywhere I go, I see my hustles and my G's in the streets. Don't let that shit let you down. And my ladies gotta get that money to provide for their baby. Don't let that shit let you down. Man, fuck that shit. Girl, get that shit. Just remember, don't let that shit let you down. All I wanna do is cheer when the black man dies. Man, it's fucked up reality. All I wanna do is strip a black woman's pride. Man, it's fucked up reality. Getting the grips and the change. I see my niggas trying to survive this hood gang. SSI, on welfare, show ain't motherfucking working. Damn. So we choose to go back to school and do what they do, like getting that GED or that fucking major degree. Fighting every day just to stay on the feet. My beautiful ladies, my straight girl hustlers, do one thing and that's providing for their mothers and their babies, and it never go crazy. Yo, play it, are you sure really focused? Everywhere I go, I see my hustles and my G's in the streets. Don't let that shit let you down. And my ladies gotta get that money to provide for their baby. Don't let that shit let you down. Man, fuck that shit. Girl, get that shit. Just remember, don't let that shit let you down. It's a damn shame how society has given up on the youth. No family hoes, what the fuck can they do? Young females walk around with the babies in slow, but they only 16. Why isn't our parents teaching their teens? See, this is a power when the parents so negligent. It's not your child's fault, it's your fault, but another step with the consequences. That's the difference between you and me. The person is the receipt, always speaking reality. You judge wrong, don't know the game. All they do is meditate. He can never be bad, man. Society never knew the G thing. All we do is able to the time and frame. When our foster parents, our loved ones don't provide us to eat, but we gotta hustle while in need. Everywhere I go, I see my hustles and my G's in the streets. Don't let that shit let you down. And my ladies gotta get that money to provide for their baby. Don't let that shit let you down. Man, fuck that shit. Girl, get that shit. Just remember, don't let that shit let you down. Take it back, recognize you never had a surprise. See, my life involves real. I'm always speaking how I feel. Sometimes we misunderstood, but never saw you do it. We ain't looking for that trouble. Why even wanna fucking fumble? So quick you wanna judge me when you don't know me. See this shit that happen lately. Racism's crazy in the poor society. Not expressing human body. Never going to lie. We can't even walk to that party. I can't even walk down the streets without cops harassing me. False identity, still justice more peace. But I can't even read to when I walk down the streets. At the extra team, I thought everything was cool. What up, brother? What up, baby girl? I just want you to do one thing and that's conquer this fucking world. Everywhere I go, I see my hustles and my G's in the streets. Don't let that shit
right there was your host, the amazing one, and my special guest with me that's in the booth, Reese's Pieces.
Man, that's crazy, because when we got up on that and we put that together, it just became a straight up hit.
Well, when you think about it, I mean, we gotta be able to do something that can motivate the people, but also get some of the people to relate of, the everyday struggle of what we go through every day, and it doesn't matter what race you are, or how you look, or what's your gender, or whatever. It doesn't really even matter. The thing that matters the most is we gotta do what we love to do for ourselves and what we strive for out in this world.
Key factor, you just said it. We gotta strive for success to be what we want to be in life, and I look at it as a opportunity of what I've been doing all my life and what I've been accomplishing all my life, as far as the music and going to school, and continue to just keep grinding. It's like my music is the grind, my hustle is the school, and when you can combine the two elements, you get success, and you get a huge motivation from that of when you see a different path of where you're trying to go. And I use my elements of the surprises by building my own business, and the one thing I want to do is be able to collaborate with other artists in the Bay Area, because I want to be a leader by example. I don't want to be a follower, I want to be a leader, and I want to be a motivator, and I want to be that person to give back, not just giving back, but giving back so people can have something to think about and they can become something later on in their lives, because I believe that everybody has a dream and everybody has something to say to speak out on it.
The music industry has been so much recognized by so many great rappers of all time. Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and then, we have the current right now. And the way I see it is that we still striving to become something. And from past to present, it's like a different change in the field. What will you be bringing to the table of making that revolution continue?
I believe change is good for everybody, and when I look at certain artists now that's stepping up to the table, especially some of these young artists, like Drake, 2 Chainz, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and the list can go on. But I learned from past experiences and basically how it used to be back in the day, like back in the 90s, and then from 90s it go further back in the generation, because we always been around the greatest artists of all time, and not just in the rap field but also in the R&B and soul field, and from the R&B and soul, the list can go either further back before our generation started. And when I mean our generation, I mean different cultures and heritage and everything else. But as far as the music industry wise, we gotta remember some of these artists back in the time and past has set the new landscape for the younger generation. I listen to a lot of new people now. I'm not gonna lie, I like some of the new stuff. I like 2 Chainz, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Wiz Khalifa, Wale. I like some of these new people, and then you got some of the new older cats, like the heavy hitters that came up into 2000, Rick Ross, Gucci Mane, Young Jeezy, that's been like really been striving for success, and they made their mark by doing something. And another thing would be this: in 2005, the first time when I heard about 50 Cent, I knew that I wanted to step my game up, and it just became clear to me this is gonna be in my blood the rest of my life. I love music and I love doing what I have to do. And later on, when I went to, you know what? I remember when I was 16, I started ghostwriting my own lyric. And it came to me later on. I do remember when I did go to the movies, I saw Eminem movie 8 Mile. And once I saw 8 Mile, I knew that I need to step my game up a little bit more and start writing some good lyrics. Because when I look at 50 Cent and Eminem and Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Ice-T, all these great rappers, including the most greatest of all time, Tupac and Biggie Smalls, I knew that I wanted to be able to change the landscape of the music industry. I want to be that first artist that's not going to be a controversial artist, you know, because when I say not controversial, I mean not converse, I want to be able to make a change for the greater good. You know, I want to be a leader by example. I believe that everybody pinpoint the industry so differently in their own ways. But the way I see it is that changes could be a good for everybody.
What would you would have did different before releasing this album and releasing the last album? What I mean is, how did you get from this title, I finally made it, to the last title, Back with a Vengeance, but in the opposite order? How did you get to the standard point of right now that you are in?
Well,
because I can keep going on. I can keep going on because you got so many controversial albums with these title names.
Well. You know what? Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, you know, in my line, you know, I'm just trying to express myself. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to be that controversial artist, but the title is just referencing of what I've been through. You know, I'm not trying to say I'm gonna make an enemy or trying to be beefing with that person. You know, don't let the title throw you off hand. You know, Back with a Vengeance, when I did that, I'm just saying that I'm coming back to set the record straight, not to make an enemy or draw attention to myself. I'm coming back more stronger, more healthier, more hungry, you know, because like I said, I want to be able to strive for success. And the title just referenced that I've been through so many changes in my life, for the bad, for the good, for the worse, you know, and I just have to express myself for all the right reasons. You know, I'm not trying to make no enemies. I'm not trying to have somebody come up and be shooting me all up like this. You know, I'm not trying to do all that. I don't like to draw conflict resolutions to myself, you know, because I'm a good person. You know, I'm not gonna put all this Christian on you. You know, I mean, like I said, I'm a man of God's word. You know, I believe that everybody has a second chance in life. You know, I believe in giving second chances, and I believe I have a second chance of getting my way of expressing myself. You know, but the title name is just a figure of imagination of what I've been through, and a reference between of what I've been through and what I'm trying to get through. When I did this album right here, 28 years, I finally made it. That means that I finally made it through all the bad tribulations and temptations, you know, that I've been going through. You know, it's just like how you step on something and your foot get jammed, or you walking through hellfire and you trying to get past the hell gate. You trying to let Satan know that you're not gonna stop me from doing what I have to do. You know, it's just like I had so many bad experiences with everybody. You know, I'm not trying to make no enemies. I'm not trying to put nobody out there. I'm just trying to get my voice heard. I just want to be able to do my music, you know. I'm not about making enemies. I'm not about stepping on nobody's toes. I mean, that's how the music industry is. It can be brutal, it could be fun, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be having to pay your dues. You know, I just want to be able to create a new sound and new feel in my way of expression, but also in my way of how I do my music.
You have a lot of good titles, you know. I would say this, you know, the way you approach it is so different from other artists that we hear nowadays, you know, and that's a good thing, you know, that's very good, because you're making a lot of points and you making a lot of hits about how you approach different manners in your life. But some of these titles, you know, not titles, but some of these songs that I heard, it really hits home base, you know, about life, reality, propaganda, poverty, the community, the society, and you know, and it sparks on the youth of what you be talking about. I would have to say is, what would be the most album that you have fun with of doing throughout everything that you have accomplished?
You know, I mean, by now, you know, I have so many numerous albums that I already put down and everybody produce and collaborate with me on. I can't even say what would be my favorite, you know. All I gotta say is this, is that every time when I do like a motivation song, it means something to me. You know, I got the motivation songs just like Just Don't Make Sense, Staying Really Focused, She Get It, He Get It, and the newest song will be The Truth Is. You know, I believe every inspiration song that I do, it comes something good out of it. You know, I can't say I have a favorite album. If I did have a favorite album, it would be my first. And that title meant to me a lot, because it said that I was ready to rise to the occasion. I'm ready to rise to a challenge. I'm ready to rise for more accomplishments in my life, because I believe I'm the new face. I believe I'm the new generation. I believe I am the king, and I believe that I can make it, because I'm a big success in my own craftsmanship and my own way of what I like to do best. It's like I'm the decoration of Reese Spears. You know, you can hate me or you can love me, but I would never break down, and I would never settle for less, and I would never push myself out towards nothing that I've been striving for, because I'm hungry, and I'm gonna be more hungrier at the end of the day.
I had got my notes, and my producers told me that you've been really out here doing your thing with the social media. You know, I've been seeing it myself, so I see your advertisement is online a lot from a lot of websites, Yahoo, YouTube, Amazon, and the list can go on. How did you get up and start doing something like that?
Well, you know, I just got up on this website. It's called Reverb Nation. You know, I didn't even know nothing about it until I started talking to somebody. But I'm always been a business student, you know, by going to school and just learning the ropes about business and trying to do something myself, you know, so I can be able to give back. I believe that, you know, my business marketing team, you know, helps me along the way, and I'm just learning the ropes by trying to advertise my own creative genius thoughts, and, you know, trying to get the feel of it.
By being so young and being so motivated and determined about your music, you giving these artists under you a name for themselves. What more can you get to find more talent so you can be able to build them up?
You know, I always found it challenging, you know, as far as having that business creative mind process. You know, I look up to a lot of entrepreneurs and sole proprietors. Some of the biggest names. Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Donald Trump, Magic Johnson, and the list can go on. You know, I always wanted that business sense. You know, I always want to be that talented person that could run a business and also continue to do my music. You know, I would to say I look up to 50 Cent. You know, because he's all about business, you know, and he turned his life around. Now he's helping the youth. You know, I want to be able to do something like that, not doing what he's actually doing, but I want to try to develop my own creative way of how to put it on the map and by give it back to my community in California and all around.
By having this new foundation, and you working hard on the record label, which is under your name, are you willing to work with other artists also that's currently in the Bay Area or that's further out?
Oh, most definitely. You know, I'm willing to give anybody the opportunity, you know, because I want to be able to pass it along the way when I get up to the top. You know, I will never forget the ones that helped me out and that put me here today, you know, because without them I wouldn't even have this kind of success in my life. And you know, I thank my whole production team that's always been behind me, you know, because they are my family. I wanted to give local Bay Area artists a shot too, because I want to work with everybody. You know, it's part of my business sense. You know, you got to be able to work with other people. You know, the next gospel person, the next R&B, hip hop, anybody. You know, I want to be able to build that new revolution for the youth, for the new generation, and you know, it's for everybody that's still trying to work on the what's been going on now. You know, I'm willing to give anybody the opportunity.
Have you met anybody that's around in your business sense, or that has the same presence as you?
I would say at somewhat. You know, I did meet this person, but we on different career paths. You know, I'm just gonna say that I'm not going to disclose her name, but she is very gifted and she can sing. She's an R&B singer, R&B soul singer. You know, I'm willing to work with her. You know, sometimes you have to take that risk in life. You know, but also know what you're getting yourself into. I would say, you know, if somebody gave me the opportunity to have my voice heard, I'ma take it. You know, it's all about risking it. You know, it's just like if somebody offer you a record deal, you know, for $3.2 million, are you gonna turn that down for a 9-to-5 job? I mean, you don't know, because you waiving your options, you know. But like I said, I'm willing to give anybody the opportunity. You know, it's just about how you carry yourself and how you be able to handle it.
You know, we have a lot of Bay Area artists that we admire and we grew up listening to. E40, Too Short, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and the list can go on. And we even got Oakland rappers too, you know, and San Francisco rappers. You know, the list can go on. You know, but my main point is this. You know, you saying that you're willing to give anybody the opportunity to have their voice heard. How would you be doing that by taking that risk? Because that's like a huge step to take forward.
You're right. You are totally right. You know, but life is always about taking risks. You know, they when you look at how the industry is now, they taking risk on some of these new artists to see if they got if they have the drive to make it to be on the top stage. You know, it's just like you a new artist and you performing at the BET Awards or the Hip Hop Awards or the Source Awards, any kind of award show. They're taking the risk to see if he can make it or break it. You know, you have to take that risk in life. You know, but for me, you know, I know I'm new at this and all that, but I know I've been doing my music for so long. I know that for a fact. I've been doing it for so long, but I wanted to compromise and put business first. You know, I'm not here to have mixed feelings towards anybody and all that. You know, because I'm not gonna let my emotions get the best of me.
You know what, I like that too. You know, sometimes you can't mix your personal life with business.
Exactly. You know, because I'm always about keeping it professional. You know, but like I said, you know, I did meet somebody, you know, on one of these social media websites. Like I said, she is very talented, and you know, she has that drive and that driven attitude. You know, she's very motivated. That's what I would say. You know, I don't want to disclose her name on the radio, but she's very knowing that what she wants and what she's determined to strive for the most in life. You know, and I hope one day I can, you know, do some work with her because it will be a blessing, you know, to work with somebody that's a new artist. You know, even though we kind of like further distance, but with this whole, you know, social media, this new technology, we can landscape some good things back and forth. But the one thing I would do is tread softly, you know, because you got to be careful of who you work with. You know, that's the one thing I always learned from the business industry and all that, because people can be, you know, kind of shaky and shady a little bit. You know, they can say they this and they can say they that, but it could be a totally different story. So I try to stay away from the cons and stick with the pros, you know, because I want to keep it professional. I don't want to be getting conned out of something that was and what she or he said. You know, I have to stick with the pros and be able to know who is that person is and what they're doing, you know, because you have to be careful nowadays. But like I said, it's always about taking risks and learning from your mistakes. So I hope I can get the better of this situation in order to know how to manage myself professionally at a good state, and that person, whoever I work with in the future, manage yourself in a professional state. You know, because I don't want to get mixed feelings or mixed emotions about anybody. You know, I'm not like that. I just want to keep it business profession.
Okay, all right. I feel you on that, man. You made a lot of good points, you know, about business professional, you know, not getting caught up in the light. But you're right, it's part of the business life. You know, we go through so much hardship when we trying to be successful in life, and how we maintain it and our responsibility. So it's all a part of growing up and learning from mistakes. Well, you just heard it right here on the Powerhouse 510 radio. And right about now, Reese, just stay right there. Coming up next, we're going to have a special guest coming in. And right about now, let's go get back into some more new tunes right here. Let's put this joint on. You better know what's up. Sincere, been so nonsense.
Yeah, recognize, nigga, I'm back on the fucking realest tip. That realest nigga gon' ass fucking sincere. When you always do my thing, cause I've been so nonsense. Better recognize that I just maintain what I told you before, because I've been so nonsense. People out there just 24/7, but everybody tell me cause I've been so nonsense. I'm about to get the hooking up to the red up, and yeah, baby, girl, you better, cause I've been so nonsense. That flow right there, that just beat me. Must I remind you, I just got your breezy. She loving that pussy shit, but I sincere. And I say, oh baby girl, I'm always coming near. How you gonna time that when I'm a well-known fair? Must I remind you, I've been on this track, and I'm with the DMB, where I love the G. And my cousin LB, I love to Uncle Reese. You can't stop the bosses that be setting it off. And I'm about to do one thing and get another call. And I got these shit chicks, knowing that they hood. They say you're sincere, you coming so good. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't gotta change a line, cause she already know I'ma get on her behind. She got a body just like Ashante, and I say your honey child, won't you come my way? She bumping that ass like Nicki Minaj. I'm about to do one thing and drop another line, cause I got things here. That's super sincere. When he always do one thing, cause I make it so nonsense. Better recognize that I just maintain what I told you before, because I make it so nonsense. Make it grinding just 24/7, but everybody talking because I make it so nonsense. I'm about to get the book it up to the red, and yeah, baby, because I make it so nonsense. I got two pros and I got two vixens, sincere over here up in that kitchen. That body right there is tight as hell. I like the way she's shaking it, would never be faking it. Sincere in the town, break there all around. Heavy bass drum went to the back now. This cutie right here just really wanna fuck. I'm not even tripping, cause that's been coming up. Hell yeah, girl, I've been top notch. Won't you do one thing and get your fucking pussy to the bottom? She already did it. We at Club Lucy, she already did it. What she just put on me, it's like a motherfucking straight third degree. I'm about to do one thing and get another breezy. Oh shit, there go her sister, just up in the club. No one that she throwing up, and she getting so freaky on the dance floor. And I say, yo, baby girl, won't you come to me, yo? And she already did it, looking like a champion. When you always do one thing, because I make it so nonsense. Better recognize I just maintain when I told you before, because I'm out here so nonsense. Make it grinding just 24/7, but everybody talking because I make it so nonsense. I'm about to get the bucket up to the red, and yeah, baby, because I make it so nonsense. Niggas getting mad because they can't compete against that nigga sincere up to the fucking beat. Must I remind you, I got this freak, she's so nasty between the sheets, and I'm about to do one thing and fuck her like a geek. She's a white girl, and she just all around the world. She from the city, and I met her sister, she got some big ass titties. I'm about to do one thing and let's drop this line. Matter of fact, the pop bomb just one more time, and I stick it from behind. That's the 9-inch python. She fell in her knees when I said bitch please. She already fucking cream. I'm about to do one thing and get another free. She fuck so good when she from the hood. That pussy over there is never understood. I'm a boss, I'm a G, you better know me. It's the nigga sincere, back on this beat. On the fucking scene, ass fucking sincere. When he always do one thing, because I make it so nonsense. Better recognize I just maintain when I told you before, because I make it so nonsense. Every grinding just 24/7, but everybody talking because I make it so nonsense. I'm about to get the booking up to the red, and yeah, baby, because I make it so nonsense. Like I said it before, this is sincere, be slow, lock and low, never overload. Hell yeah, because over here, I straight keep a hood side. Just every time, when this nigga just stay on the grind. You better know it, you better fucking know me.
And that right there was sincere. Been so nonsense. You better know what's up. This is how we do it on the Powerhouse 510 Radio. Hey, I just want to say it's been a blast right here, though, for real. We still have Reese's Pieces in the booth, and my guest with me will be Little G. Hey, I just want to say, man, thanks for having me up on the radio station, Powerhouse. I really appreciate this opportunity. We always loving new Bay Area artists out here, right? Is that right? That's how we do it. And I just want to say this. I'm very curious of how y'all two got to collaborate on this song right here. You know, I'm very curious of numerous projects of what y'all been doing together, because we have one of the best talented brothers right here that's been really doing it for numerous years, and you know, that's got all these albums and mixtapes. You know, how did this all come about when y'all did a song?
Well, I would say this, G is very talented. He's a brand new artist. We have collaborated in the past. We did like a few good songs, like what was the first song we did?
Well, the first song would be off the first album that Reese had produced for me. He took the time to help me write down my lyrics. The first song would be They Know Me, or What They Know About Me. Is that right? I mean, I'm curious.
Wait.
Is that right?
Wait. No. The song title was called They Talking About. What They Talking About. That was the name of the song title.
You sure about that?
Yeah. My fault. That was my mistake. Yeah, that was my mistake, but no, that was my mistake. Yeah, so on that song title, They Talking About, me and Reese rewrote down the lyrics. We had Sensational, Royalty, and Mr. Pimpin', produced the beat, and rearranged the format and all that. So from there, that song just took off. And then Reese wanted me to get up on his new album, that he was working with. It was called Reese vs. Enemies. Reese had some hot tracks right there, and one of the songs was called I Remember. That became a hit too. So from there, we started collaborating on more songs and all that. So going back and forth. We was just making hit after hit, and I mean, I known Reese all my life. Reese been doing music before I even got started, but at the same time, I got up on the booth and I got up on the tracks of what he was doing. So he was like, you know what, come on, I got these beats, so let's try to make something happen.
Now I will say this though, y'all have like a certain chemistry when y'all collaborate with each other. You on his project and Reese is on your project, but at the same time, you on other people's projects. So my question is, how did this song title, but how did this song come about? I mean, was it like, let's just get up on it, let's make it happen?
I mean, we'll just take a step back and figure out what we was trying to do, because we are like in different points in our lives right now. Reese is trying to work, he's trying to go back to school, and for me, I'm trying to work and take care of myself. The song came about of, if we gonna make a hit, let's try to write this out. Let's try to get this out there, something that people can jam to, because at the end of the day, we go to go keep eating, because we need food on our tables. We gotta keep eating, we gotta keep starving, we gotta keep hustling, we gotta keep working hard for what we accomplish here. But like I said, by working with Reese, he's very talented at what he do and what he has done so far in the run, because like by working with him, I learned everything, and I'm just building up my craftsmanship. So I'm just rolling with the punches, and I know what I want to do. When I had called him up, he told me that he was going to work, and I said, you know what? Hey, I got this beat right here. It can be your new song. It could be your new hit. From that, he said, okay, give me a day, or matter of fact, give me like 30 minutes, and I have some lyrics written up. And I said, okay. And next thing you know, I said, okay, if you gonna take 30 minutes, I'm gonna take 20 minutes. And he said, if you gonna take 20 minutes, I'm gonna take 10 minutes. From that, 5 minutes, like in just half an hour, we wrote 4 verses, less than an hour. So he said, all right, cool. Next thing you know, he spit his verse on the phone, and I spit my verse on the phone. And like 2 or 3 days later, we got into the studio, we laid down the track. And once we had our production team, tweak it, play with it, and, engineer and everything else, it sounded clean. Like, oh, Reese and G back on the map with another hit. you know. And like I said, by working with him, you know, it boosts up my confidence level, my confidence level, and it's showing that I'm doing my job right, because I'm leading by example, and I'm a leader in this group, you know, because we started this label from the ground up, and it's still in development, but we still building it up, you know. I'm all about business, and I'm all about music, and I'm all about helping the next artist out along the way.
You know what? I like that. I really do. I like that. I mean, I'm feeling this chemistry right here, and I'm feeling this good vibe from y'all, you know, because, you know, Reese is so psyched up. He's so hyped about this, you know, and then G, you like the same way. You hyped about this and you excited about this, you know. I'm loving the vibe between y'all too, because it's like y'all both are two young artists that's trying to come up and trying to create change, you know. And I agree, we do need change, and we do need something new to the table, you know. But I'm really liking where this is going. My next question will be for you. What made you start rapping? Was it because of Reese was doing it, or just because you always been there around him ever since?
You know, both of those is, I would say, is true. You know, I choose to rap because the first time when I heard Reese want to rap, I'm like, you know, well, let me give it a try. And then, you know, the second reason will be that, you know, I always been around music all my life, you know, born and raised on the West Coast, you know. I moved around when I was little, you know, from being in New Jersey, from the Bronx to the West Coast, LA, and all that, around the cities, you know. So, cause I was like really struggling when I was just a little teen, you know. Then I had to go out there and hustle just to try to find my way and make my way, you know. But the first time when I heard Reese was rapping, you know, I was like, you know what, Reese, let me get on with you. He was like, all right, let me hear a verse. So I spit a verse. So I was like, okay, let's try to make something happen, you know. And then like maybe about 2 years ago, when we did my first album, you know, the Beast Mode. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Beast Mode. You know, when we did my first album, the Beast Mode, you know.
How did that title come about?
Well, the title came about where
oh my God.
Reese started
the album title.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna take credit for everything, you know.
You sure about that?
No, for real. I'm not gonna take credit for everything, you know.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you the creator. You the creator, bro.
Like I said, I'm very creative of everything I do, you know. So we had put our minds together to try to come up with an album title. I'm like, okay, well, let's show everybody how beastie you can get on your first album, you know. And like I said, it was like a work in progress. It was an accomplishment, you know. By working with him, you know, his first time, you know, it became so clean, you know. We had fun with it. We put it down. We had so many hits on the album and all that. I just gotta say, man, this dude got talent. And, you know, by working with him, like I said, it boosts my confidence up, and it just became so fun at the end of the day. You know, I'm gonna say this though, Reese. Hold on. I mean, I like working with Reese, and I like working with the whole production team, you know, because we like a family, you know. We always there for each other, you know. So it's like when Reese come out with an album, it boosts up our confidence too, because he paying the way for us to make it also, you know, because we starving, you know. The more we starve, we gonna be more hungry. We hungry for success. We hungry just to be out there, just having a good time with it, putting down these albums, putting down these hit singles and all that, because it's giving us hope. And I'm happy that Reese is passing the torch along, because he is the leader. He's very gifted at what he does best, and he is a strong motivator. You know, he's motivated me to step up my game, and you know, I'm happy that he is right there by my side, because I'm happy to be by his side, because we are like brothers in the same fight. Because if you try to go against us, we just gonna keep swinging and we ain't going down. You should be the one to relate to also, because I mean, the first time when we had collaborated, on your song too, and I worked on your album also.
Exactly, and it was a hit.
Right, because we was the same two people also, I mean, we got different backgrounds, but we collaborate, we made hits, and we got so many hits throughout the whole group, because it's like I'm passing the torch along the way. I may got all these albums, but I'm also trying to get the experience for myself as far as being in the business wise, because I have a different head on my shoulder. I'm trying to lead for success. I'm trying to get this business up and going, as far as the label and other business vendors, because we trying to be the ones to promote these albums, promote these songs, promote these social media websites where we can have our voices heard and we can build something. Because at the end of the day, we still going to be successful of what we do.
Yeah, Reese, I really do understand what you're saying, because myself and everybody else in the production family and the team also, it's like we have each other's backs at the end of the day. I like how you bring that good feeling to music. You make it realistic. Sometimes we cry, sometimes we feel you, sometimes we there with you, whether it's a motivation song, a club song, reality, anything. It's always good music to hear. We need to get back to them old roots, because it's like we need that good feeling, and we need something to strive off of. We need something to come up. We need something to go against, because it's just like society has given up on the fact of what we trying to accomplish in life. I mean, without a dream, we have no hope. We have no destiny of what we trying to do when we for ourselves. And that's how it will be said. My next question will be this: where will y'all define yourself after this album? Will y'all just depart and go y'all separate ways, saying that I'm gonna go do my thing and stay with my career, and you go stay over there to do your career? What would be the next line after this album right here?
Well, I wouldn't say we would depart and go separate ways. I would say that it would be a new beginning of a new start, because we have an obligation to put food on the table for these other young talented artists also, because we have a business to run. Reese, he is the leader. He is the motivator in this whole group. I don't believe we go depart and go our separate ways. Everybody always looking for that next artist to blow up, to rise to the occasion. I don't think that we go depart and go our separate ways, because Reese is always going to be right here. I will say this right here, a lot of people make it by stepping on other people's toes. A lot of people will make it by just giving up, turning their back on their loved ones and on the people that was there for them. Like I said, I'm different. I'm gonna give back to the community. I'm gonna give back to the ones that helped me. I'm not gonna step on nobody's toes. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody. I'm not gonna be that person be like, oh yeah, I used to work with him. Man, don't mess with him. His rhymes is weak. He ain't nobody. No, that's not my MO, and that's not who I am. I'm trying to be a leader by example. I'm not here to step on nobody's toes. I'm not here to disrespect nobody. I want to be able to help the new artists. I'm all about leading by, like I said, leading by example, being a leader, being a motivator, being that person that's going to help, being that person that's going to create something new. I'm not going to depart my separate ways by going different stages, because that's not my character. To put it like this, Reese is always about business and helping those that help him. Reese's Pieces, the artist, that's just the stage name, that person that's want to shine in a moment, be in the light, but also share the stage. Reese Spears is the businessman, the leader, the owner, not the founder, the owner, the CEO, the motivator, the speaker, and the truth is Reese's Pieces. Like I said, the person that's going to be shining, the person that's going to be on the stage, sharing the stage with his artist, him or her. He's going to do that. Reese Spears. He's going to be that man that you can trust, that leader that you can trust, that person that you can trust and rely on. I'm not going to turn my back on nobody, he or her. I'm going to be that person that's going to bring you up. I'm not going to turn my back on you. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to respect that person that's going to come up and say, you know what, I have talent. Can you give me a shot? I will give you a shot. I will. I'm going to tell you why. Because I believe every young artist, boy or girl, old or wise, youth or now just getting started, I believe everybody have a God-gifted talent they can bring to the occasion. If you believe that you can pursue your career in music or anything else, I will help you along the way. I would say this: don't take advantage of an opportunity if you're not for sure. Don't strive for something that you're not going to persevere in your future. You have to be determined to know what you want and how you want it, and how you go determined to get the satisfaction and the what I'm trying to say here, G, help me out. The great results of how you trying to go farther in life, you know. That's what we trying to bring to the table right now. Nobody can define Reese Spears like Reese Spears, you know, because I have a strong will. I'm a good person, you know. I'm not just gonna say it's because I go to church. I mean, come on now, you being a hypocrite. You know, just because I go to church don't mean I'ma change automatically. People change every day, you know. That's just human nature. We all change for the greater good. You know, yeah, I go to church, but I'm not gonna change just for that person, just to boost up their ego.
And you know, I really do believe you. And Reese, you are making a lot of good points too. You know, I believe that sometimes we have to change just to boost that other person's ego and for their greater good, you know. But I believe that we are different in our own ways. We all come from different backgrounds and different cultures, and the way we analyze things in the real world. Everybody's different in their own way, and everybody has their own opinions.
You know, yeah, you're right. Everybody has their own opinions. I have my own opinions about certain things I see, you know. Like I said, I get very irritated about certain things out in Oakland, you know, but it's my opinion. You cannot hate me. You cannot say, oh, I don't agree with you. I'm like, okay, you don't have to agree with me. You really don't. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm expressing my opinion of what I see. You know, it's a lot of things I don't like, you know. Certain things I don't approve of. For example, you know, I don't like the simple fact that of how we got so much violence in these streets, you know, and in my personal opinion, you know, whose fault is it? It's the police department, you know. They not stepping up to protect the citizens of Oakland, San Francisco, Richmond, Hayward. I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, come on. I mean, we have to have some boundaries of keeping the citizens safe in the city that we live in, the city of California, period. It's so much violence, it's so much propaganda, so much nonsense going on and chaos, you know. It's just so much misref going on in these streets. The bottom line is this: we're not gonna try to draw out no attention towards nobody. All we is just two Bay Area artists that's trying to get their voices heard. You know, we're not gonna try to put out a controversial song about what's been going on. No, we're not gonna do that. No, but what we will do is bring the truth, not the whole truth, but nothing but the truth. But the point is this: besides everything that Reese said, I'm not gonna take off what you just said, Reese. But the point is this: we just trying to bring something to reality. It's hard out here. It's a hardship. Because we suffering a big loss. We going through so many changes in life. We going through so many different stages in life. It's not easy. We gotta jump hurdles just to go to work, go to school, or just trying to make it. It's not easy making it on your own. You have to go to school just to get a degree, just to get a job, or to try to get somewhere.
You are totally right, and I do understand what you and Reese are saying. You are right, because we are going through the stages of changes with everything in our community, society, and as far as everything else. We have to strive for success. We have to go back to school just to get that degree, so we can get a job, or so we can be successful in life. Whether it's the entertainment business, sports, medicine, just anything we want to strive for. We have to work at it. We gotta continue to work at it. It doesn't even matter what race you are or how you look. You have to have that perseverance. You have to have that determination. You have to keep fighting. You have to keep willing to work for it. Don't take the easy way out. Keep working hard for what you want to do. My last question will be this right here. This is for you, G. What will we be expecting from this new album?
The one thing I learned was take my time, set the pace, keep going through what you have accomplished so far. It took me a long time to get this album format. It's like a different style for me, so I'm learning how to adjust to it, because I got like a lot of songs that touch base, that hit home. I still have my let's party songs. I still got some of the stuff for the fellas and the ladies, but this, I took a different approach with this. Reese took a different approach in this too with me, so I had to go back to some of my roots of what I've been going through, because I feel like I'm in a different stage in my life right now, and I have a girlfriend, so I'm trying to do something different, with it. I believe that the decoration of G just has started. I believe that I have a new light shining on me, without Reese. He is my brother's keeper. I believe I'm going to be doing something for the greater good along the way. The purpose of this whole album was for G to find his inner self. What do you like to do? What motivates you? What keeps you getting up every day just to go to work? What keeps you coming over to get in the studio? We all have our ups and downs. We all go through the changes in life, but it's a part of growing up and accepting responsibility. G is very talented of what he does best. He's a new young artist that's on the label, but not only he's helping me out, he's helping himself out, because he believes he can be successful on his own as a solo artist. Because everybody is different in their own way. Everybody has their own different rap style of how they put themselves, either rap, hip hop, R&B, soul, rock and roll, hard metal, anything. You have your own way of expressing it. G just has his own different style of expressing it. When I came to G, and I was just like, hey, I have some beats, let's try to get up on it. It's just like, for instance, for this new song, it was like a different feel, but at the end of the day, we made it something that we can get back with, as far as like for the fellas and for the ladies, it's a hard hitter, because we trying to bring something new to the table. We trying to bring that new fire. We trying to bring that new heat to the street. You know, because we gotta keep going at it. Keep going at it. You know, I love working with Reese because when he's just so passionate about this music thing, it gives me hope that I can keep doing it too, you know, because Reese is that person that's gonna always be by my side, you know, for the bad or for the good, you know, because it gives me hope and it shines a new light on me that I can keep just fighting every day. You know, I'm not gonna settle for the less. I'm just gonna keep going at it really hard, which I've been doing for the past numerous years with Reese, because I always been there for him, he always been there for me. I'm just getting started with this music, but Reese knows that when it comes down to getting serious in the booth, I'm serious, I'm focused, and my mind's totally straight.
Alright, that's what's up. Now, I just want to say this before we end it out right here. I got one last question for Reese. Do you have anything else lining up that we'll be waiting for?
What did we talk about yesterday, Blood? Your new special edition? The new special edition?
Yeah, the new special edition, you know, from the last album.
Yeah, that's right. I do have a mixtape in mind. It's untitled. The special edition is gonna be a Halloween CD. Yeah, it's coming from the last album. 28 years I finally made it. This is a Halloween edition CD that I thought of doing. You know, it got like about at least maybe 6 bonus tracks. It's a double CD from the album I just recently released. So that's gonna be dropping on Halloween. And it's going to be kind of interesting, you know, that I put it up together, you know, with the whole production team that just say, you know, we have an idea, let's run with it. So I'm going to have the whole Cali family up on there, and it's going to be really interesting once I'm done with it, but it's going to be something that I like. I have another album too dropping pretty soon. It's going to be coming out maybe next month of November, or sometimes sooner than that. That's gonna be the 12th LP. So just be expecting. I'm gonna have some more mixtapes coming up, and I'm gonna have this new special Halloween edition dropping on Halloween. So while I'm doing that, we working on G album, we working on royalty album, Sincere, LB, Sensational, Mr. Pimpin', and of course yours, you know that.
Oh, for sure. I was about to say, hold on, man. How you gonna forget about me? I thought I was gonna be trying to do an album with the king himself.
Oh, man, you stupid for that. Come on, bud. You know I got you, bro. I got you.
Come on, man. You know, I'm just saying, you know, don't get about the one, you know, that's putting you right here on the show, but, you know, I'm just saying.
He about to forget you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He about to forget, you know. I mean, come on, man. I got him on the show. He gonna forget about me.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Okay,
come on,
okay.
man. Come on.
All right.
Don't forget.
All right, man. I won't forget, because y'all calling me up on here.
You know, Rich, we just playing with you, man. Alright, it's been a blast having y'all up on the show. The king himself, Reese's PCs, and the heavy hitter, Little G. So we're gonna get into this brand new single right here, Little G, featuring the Cali king himself, Reese's PCs. Until then, next time, be safe, be blessed. Hey, I'm out. You already heard it from the amazing one on the Powerhouse 510 radio station in the Bay Area.
Hey, yo, G. What up, Reese? Let's get up on it and do another classic hit. Oh, for sure. Let's do that shit. Shut it up. Shut it down. Shut it up. Representing the town. Shut it up. Shut it down. Shut it up. Representing the town. Shut it up. Shut it down. Shut it up. Representing the town. Shut it up. Shut it down. Shut it up. Representing the town. So fresh, so tight, just back in the house. Little G, Cali G, just on the beat. I got so many bars when I be spitting that hard. I go so raw when I say it all. The flow's been nonsense. I'm back your bitch. She love my flow.
I'm just heavy West Coast. My game just in the up, sauce to the muscle. We on the dance floor, just doing the tussle. Niggas be hating, why the fuck you illin'? This boss G right here, be steady winning. You can't keep me down because it's the Cali champ. I got the grand in the palm of my hand. One way, that way, she loving my style. One way, G style, we freaking right now. When I roll to the club, they scream over the G. All the ladies just know how the fuck I really be. What's the deal when you're struggling with the G-A-M-E? Oh, I know why your bitch ass can't do it.
Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town. Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town. Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town.
Hey yo, Reese, what up, G? Hey nigga, spit that shit, bud. Off the show, watch me do like this. The Cali King back on the track with little G, the freestyle king. That's how I be. I got so many flows, I'll steal the show. I got so many hits when it slap like this. Why test the G when you can't compete against me? When you're gonna lose the battle against the greatest king? Like R. Kelly, Reese was a flirt. I got your work. She dumped that jerk. Who's real? That's me. My shit ain't nonsense. I got your bitch. She rolls like this. From LA to MIA, from Paris to France. Let's dance the last time with a little romance. Nobody don't got the flow. I just bring that heat. I told you before, don't follow with the R&B. The review to the show, the recent aftermath. That nigga stinks, he needs to take a bath. Because your rod's been sticking up the place. Just got replaced. I ain't the one to be the fucking blame.
Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town. Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town. Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town. Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town.
Well, next step right here is getting back in the club, up in the VIP, just doing my thing. I got myself a super free, all the way straight through. What you gonna do when I get like this? When little G and Reese leave with your breezy, just really up in this easy. The Radiostation be jumping every day, all day. Y'all niggas is gay, y'all stay in the lane. We all about the pussy popping while the club be jumping. All the ladies up in here been totally something. That booty right here, her ass is priceless. I wanna base this, you better know it. I place the joint, one blunt, let's fuck it up. I'm gonna do it like Kevin Hart and turn it up. From BET going to MTV, that's little G and Reese on the TV. Too hard for the radio, we better in 3D. When you see the G, you know you can't compete.
Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town. Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town. Shut it up, shut it down, shut it up, representing the town.
Hey yo, Reese, what up, G? Hey nigga, spit that last verse, for sure. From little G spitting the hardest flows, while I'm still in the show, we rock and roll on the West Coast. That nigga is nervous and scared and shit, cause he recognized that I took his bitch. The VIP, the Cali King, the hardest nigga on the mic named Lil G. That guy named me do it back with this hit. Let's take it to the club and rip this shit. I told you before, big things be poppin' like TIP, bring them out, knockin' niggas out like 50 Cent, get rich or die trying. My rhymes right here be always replying. The battleground, the newest show, we see in the Cali team just on